Hello everybody, this is TechStack here, and welcome back to episode 6 of my Season 2 Let's Play. This is on the TSCraft server, and today we're going to get a little bit of payback on Aljoa's for the computer monitor search he did. I see he's got this little trap set up as we teleport in, which is kind of funny and fitting. Earlier I did a little bit of setup and prep work. He's not on the server right now, so let's go ahead and see if we can show you this real quick. As you can see, I've hooked up to his generator here, which I'm assuming he's using to charge his jetpack. This gate, and it's set to, if there's space for energy, to emit a redstone signal, which will activate the torch there. Let's jump up here. Or activate the transmitter, I'm sorry, not a torch. When that thing's on, it'll send a redstone signal up to the receiver, which I'm going to put attached to my turtle. My turtle is going to be placed right here. Need to turn him right. Oops. Let's get out of that. And turn right 2. Turn him around. Good. He's facing that way. Now go up. You're at level 71. Oh, let's say 100. Away he goes. Into the sky. Hopefully out of render distance. The whole plan of this thing is to get the turtle way up there where you're not going to notice him. Yep, he just disappeared from me. And I have my render distance set to far, so it's probably not going to be visible for him. Anyway, let's jump up there real quick. What's the turtle? There he is. He stopped moving? No, he's still going up. So he's going to be well above the cloud level. Hopefully he's within my jetpack distance here. I don't know how high the jetpack will allow me to go. I'm still traveling up. We're up here where we can see stars. Too funny. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to camouflage this thing a little bit. You know, normally the sky's blue. I went and got some light blue wool just for this occasion. Okay, so now he's camouflaged a little bit. Gonna need this. And this is just the wireless receiver. I'm going to set it to the same frequency I had the receiver underneath his generator set up to. And now we're going to fill this guy with sand. As much sand as he will have inside of him. And the next thing, we're going to put hoppers on top of him. So that these hoppers will, there's a total of 9 of them, trickle down all the sand into the turtle so that he has a continuous supply of sand inside of him. And let's take a look at the startup code for this guy, because that's probably what you're going to be interested in if you're watching this. His code is just to print, payback, and then he goes into a loop. The loop itself simply checks the right side of the turtle for an input signal. If there's an input signal, then it does this inside of the if statement here, and it just loops through every single one of these inventory slots, places a single block. So the net effect is that it's going to drop 16 blocks of sand on every loop, and then it's going to sleep 1 second, and if the signal is still on, it'll drop another 16. So as long as he's down there charging his jetpack, this thing's going to spit out every second 16 sand. As soon as he's done charging and the generator's full of energy, this guy will stop. He will not put out any more sand. So that'll give him, plenty of time to realize that there's sand there. Oh, okay, somebody must have dropped sand on me. Break all the sand down. Go about his business. Come back, and then he'll charge his pack again, and this thing will drop out more sand. So it's just going to be one of those continuous things that is set to annoy, basically. Actually, let's get back up there. I need to do one more thing to this guy. Got to put one more piece of sand or one more piece of wool out here, like that. And this wool here is just so that the turtle himself can actually place blocks. If this isn't there, he wouldn't be able to place the sand. So it's just going to be interesting to prank him this way. I guess it's kind of one of those continuously annoying things that'll happen. Because hopefully I don't die here. I've had problems with my jetpack. As he charges, sand will be deployed. And he charges again, more sand. And it's just going to be one of those things he's going to have to figure out what's triggering it and where it's coming from. So I guess at night there's a possibility he could see it, as long as there's not cloud cover, because I can see that it's totally disappearing as it goes behind the clouds. That's cool. But yeah, so I'm going to go back to my base, load this thing up with more sand, because I've got to fill up all those dispensers, hoppers there. What was that sound? What exploded? Something I did? I hope not. If you're seeing this, I didn't touch any of your things. All I did was put that stuff down there. I didn't touch anything. I gotta get out of his base before he connects. Okay. And back to mine. And grab some more sand. Now the sad thing about this is he's got to figure out where this is before I can really release this video, otherwise the whole thing's spoiled. Kind of stands out with those hoppers on top, but that's okay. Don't want to make it too hard to find, I guess. Just kind of want to make it not visible from the ground level. Let's see, I might be able to do this from the side easier. Okay, that one's filling up. Okay, I guess I didn't need this many hoppers because I don't have that much sand. But I can always come back and fill it up more later. Yeah. In fact, let's just go ahead and break a couple of these hoppers. Recycle them. See if this one's got it. Nope. A little bit overkill. There we go. Good enough for me. 3 hoppers on top of him, so that'll give it 4 more each, so there's 12 more stacks of sand. So that'll keep this turtle going for quite a while. He is set to run this command on startup, so if I unload, or if he unloads and loads this chunk up again, it'll be good to go. In fact, let's try and, it's got a little bit more of the blue here. Just try and mask it a little better. It's not quite as visible then during the day. There. That should help some. So when he's flying down at the daytime, it won't be as visible. Anyway, make sure my jetpack's good. I will jump down here real quick and put my jetpack in his battery pack just for a second so you can see it work and test the system out, and then we'll be gone. Oh good, and the grass has grown back. Perfect set. Perfect, perfect. Okay. He should be deploying sand now. That should be more than enough. And there's a pile of sand. And it's going to continue to drop sand every second until that generator shuts off. Let's do the little torch trick. I don't know if it works with a lever or not. We're going to find out. It does. So, yes, I know he can just put a torch there and it'll always just drop it into sand, no big deal. But it's just the mystery of it, him trying to figure out how this was done, that kind of thing. So let's get up here, put the sand back, and I'm done. In fact, because I probably have to wait for him to see this, this might be the end of the episode right now. So I'm going to sign off. If there's more after this, then obviously I've kept going with some other content. But if not, I will see you in the next episode. This is TechStack, signing off. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, guys. It's been overnight. It's the next morning now, and I wanted to check on the setup we did over here at Alcho's base, see if he had discovered it or not. When I logged on this morning, I did notice that there was some sand over at my base, and I didn't know if that was him or if it was there before. Just one single block, so hard to say. Looks like that's full of sand still. That's full of sand. Okay, so maybe he hasn't even used his battery box setup down there. So this thing's all full of sand, so nothing yet. I didn't see him on last night, so I didn't know if he'd logged in after I got off. What I do plan on doing this morning, because there's no one else on the server right now, and we've been having problems with mystcraft, my intent was to travel to a mystcraft age in hopes of getting the rest of the symbols that we need is really the goal. But also, if I can see what's going on myself, I might be able to troubleshoot it a little bit better. Because what's going on with mystcraft is it's crashing the server repeatedly. Once someone goes into an age that has corruption, our server just starts using memory like crazy until it runs out of memory. And if no one's using mystcraft descriptive books to create these unstable worlds, everything seems happy. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on. I do have open on my computer another window that basically just monitors the server. So being the admin, this should help being able to troubleshoot this thing and see where it's actually happening at. So here we go. First mystcraft age that I've created. You can see it says age 17 there. Let's go ahead and do one more thing though. Let's create a lectern for this age, just so we can, if it's something that good, the book doesn't disappear on us. Not that it's that common that it happens, but just to be safe. Okay. Pop that thing down there. Age 17. Here we go. Okay. Interesting. I have hunger and mining fatigue. Cool looking sky. Don't see anything too awfully weird about the world itself. Memory usage is up to 58%. Let's see how we do here. Take a look around a bit. Yeah, jetpack's good. And I do have a linking book back home. It's a following linking book, so I don't have to worry about it dropping on the ground or anything like that. So we can do this a couple times with one book. I don't see anything really interesting about this world, to be honest. Unless that's like the void or something. We're still running at 58%, so maybe it's only ones that have the corruption as far as the decay in the world, that type of deal. When one of the other guys that's an admin on his server was having this issue, he said that the world was basically just falling apart on him. Which would make sense, things start dropping into the void, there's like those cows and spiders and stuff, they'd start dropping into the void. That could, start to lag out the server and cause memory issues, I could see. But I think so far we're doing pretty good. Memory usage has not increased at all. In fact, let's go ahead and call this one safe and get out of here. Okay. Because that world looks so boring, let's go ahead and take the book here. So we get tiny biomes, taiga, hills biome, taiga biome, frozen river, white fog, sunset, chromatic fog, standard terrain, eternal night, fast weather, standard lighting. Nothing too awfully interesting, I don't think. We do have a place in our nether here where we've got the link modifier and a writing desk. Oh, we did pick up a couple of biomes, it looks like. I don't remember what all else we had, so we did gain some things, but I'm still going to just throw this thing out in the lava. Just in case it is a bad book here. And away it goes. Gone. Let's head back and see if we can do another one. Let's actually go down to the community XP farm, grab a book. Wherever it goes. There it goes. And let's get up here with my feather supply. I think I had them in this chest over here. Not that I really want to crash the server, but it'd be nice to see what's going on exactly so I can understand it. Age 18, here we go. What do we get this time? Hunger and mining fatigue again. Looks like a checkered biome. Jetpack's still good. Still 58% on the server memory. CPU usage though, I tell you what, that spikes up there pretty good when I'm doing this. Probably because it's generating the world. But it's nothing horrible. Yeah, I don't think we've got any problems with this world either. Maybe it's the version of the client side that they're using on there. Doubt it. Everybody's supposed to be using the DW20 pack, so it should control it from that. Anyway, let's go back home, see what that book had. Checkerboard, frozen, mini jungle, chromatic sky, mine shafts, standard lighting, normal weather, standard terrain, eternal dusk. So I don't know if we had the mine shaft one. Let's take a look. Yeah, they did. Okay. So, may not have gained very much from doing that one. Again, it's not an age I want. I'm going to check it. Ah. There it goes into the lava. Try it one more time. Memory's still doing good, so. Gotta love linking books that follow. I mean, that just makes it so nice. Without that, this would be a much more painful experience. It'd be burning 2 books every time I do it, instead of just 1. Okay, age 19. Here we go. Ooh, nausea. Fun stuff. Cool looking sky though. And let's just get out of this world before it makes everyone sick. Again, the server memory still 58%. So we're doing good. Single biome, extreme hills, red fog, lakes, red fog, standard lighting, slow weather, standard terrain, eternal day. Eternal day would be nice if you had the TSCraft set up with some type of solar power. I don't believe that the TSCrafts work with any type of EU generation, but if they did, that'd be really nice. Just from the standpoint that way it goes. You know, you'd have an unlimited power supply basically from the sun. I'm sure you could do what do you want to call it? Eternal Day in some type of mining world with electric powered buildcraft engines. Let me rephrase that. Electric powered engines that create your MJ for you. Okay. Still at 58%. I got a water world. Hey, no negative effects? Except for the lightning, probably. It's probably like a charged world. This wouldn't be bad if we had this type of world with like dense ores in it. Oh, that's cool. It goes down to a void or no? No, the world just hasn't rendered. Server memory still hanging out pretty good, guys. I don't know what this is about when we're having problems. Yeah, that looks like a void. Yep, it must have been. Oh no, it was a fissure, wasn't it? Because I just fell back into the overworld. That's cool. Good thing I got my book home here. I got one more feather. Let's try one more book here, and then we'll be good. Sorry about all the jumping around. It just makes it much faster to get to the places of our world that we need to do. Really became reliant on our hub, which, by the way, I do have the new hub complete. We can start using that. And I'm talking to our server members. We can start using that whenever you want. Just pop your books over there and we'll be good to go. Let's get this other one off here. River biome, starfisher, sunset, ravine, standard lighting, slow weather, standard terrain, eternal dusk, single biome. Not bad. I've noticed that you had to have open fist for that to work. Don't really know what that's about, but that's how it works. Age 20. Got some more biomes out of it. Let's hang on to that one. That one was an actual stable world. So, let's go back to my base. And here we go, age 21. Grab the food down. Nope. Grab the food down there, just in case. Get some type of hunger or something like that. Ooh. Blindness. In a water world. Now that looks to me like that's a bunch of different, and we're on fire. This might be a dense ores. Hard to say. I mean, look at all that stuff in the ground. Homeward. By the way, on that, the server still is at the same amount of memory usage. So maybe those guys were exploring a little bit more than I am. There we go. And allowed the corruption to set in. Or the standard lighting, slow weather, eternal day, standard terrain. Nope. We do have dense ores already, so I mean it's not like it's important for us to pick that up. Wish there was some way it told you what you just gathered. So I don't know. I think there's 3 in this last tab here on a completed one, but you just don't know what's been gathered and what hasn't. Let's go ahead and get rid of 21. 20 was seemed to be stable. But yeah, I'm not having any problems with mystcraft ages, guys. So I guess if you want to, I dropped something, didn't I? If you want to try and experiment with them, I'd say do it quickly, like I just did. Get in, get out, get the symbols we need. I guess that's safe. Other than that, I think we kind of need to avoid them for the time being, because I mean, it's one thing when I'm on the server and there's like hardly anyone else on, I can restart it real easy. But if it's in the middle of the day, well, I might be working, or in the middle of the night, that's kind of hard for me to get out of bed to go to restart a server for you guys. If I'm up and about, I'll certainly do it, no big deal. But if I'm asleep, I probably won't even get any messages saying, hey, it's down. So anyway, not sure if this is actually going to make it into my video or not, so I'm going to cut here, and I'll either see you with the next part of this video, or you won't even know this happened. Hey guys, one thing of note, I have started on the TSCraft research. As you can see here, I'm currently working on one of them. It's been interesting. I've never messed with TSCraft before, and I'm trying to do most of it without looking anything up on the internet. The only thing I have had to look up so far was how to create this table. I placed the two tables beside each other because I knew you had to do that, and then hit it with my wand, and I ended up with two of these instead. What I didn't realize was that you have to place these writing tools, scribing tools up on top of the table. So I've looked that up, but other than that, I've been doing most of this research all by myself, just making it a fun activity for myself. So while I might show you the end results of the research, if you haven't already seen it, most of the guys on my server are way ahead of me on this stuff. I probably won't show the individual research because basically that involves, throwing an item up here and just hitting this button, spamming it until all the items are gone. You found out that there's nothing on that item that can be used for this particular research, or you've hit one of these all the way out to the outside where you've got 100% of the metallum, for example. So it kind of makes for a boring video just sitting there spamming that one button, finding different items that might have it. But yeah, the other thing of note here is obviously I don't have a crucible set up so that I can actually use these researches that I do. And part of that reason is because typically the setup involves lava underneath the thing. I really don't want to do that on my wooden deck here. So I'm thinking of making some type of tower shoot out of this. I kind of need some type of structure for my base anyway, other than just the cave. So I might build like a tower on one of these peaks or up in here. I'm kind of still trying to work out the design of the thing in my head before I commit to building it. But yeah, once I do that, I'll be moving my research things up to there and building it obviously and putting a crucible with the lava underneath it in there because it'll be waterproof materials. So anyway, just kind of want to give a quick update on that. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. I really just wanted to take a quick second to record and give an outro. Part of the reason is, the episode 6 I had been working on, I recorded several days ago, and now I'm reviewing the footage again to see what else I need to do for that, to complete that video. That video is probably long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I kind of want to give a little bit of a teaser for episode 7 though. The amount of time between episode 6 and the next one I'm about to record, episode 7, a lot has passed. You can see I have my hotbar empty so that you don't see what all I've done so far. There's been a lot of changes. Some of it's pretty cool, and that's what I'll be showing off in episode 7. So just wanted to give a teaser and sign off. This is TechStack signing off. Have a good day. Bye.